Tonight, President Trump faces a harsh reckoning with history. In the wake of the assault on the U.S. Capitol that he incited, Mr. Trump faces a second impeachment, perhaps even criminal charges. Today, we learned that a sixth life, another Capitol police officer, was lost. He is identified as 51-year-old Howard Liebengood. In a statement, the Capitol Police say the 15-year veteran was among the officers who responded to the rioting. He died off duty. This weekend, the president stayed out of sight and silent, but that is expected to change. CBS's Nikole Killion leads us off tonight.
At the White House, the flag was lowered today to half-staff after the death of a second Capitol Police officer.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack.
As he enters his final full week in office, President Trump will try to shore up his legacy. Senior advisors tell CBS News he is expected to deliver remarks Monday and make a trip to the border Tuesday. But calls for the president to resign now are growing from within his own party.
The best way for our country is for the president to resign and go away as soon as possible.
Monday, the House is set to introduce an article of impeachment to remove Mr. Trump for inciting an insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on 60 Minutes.
What if he pardons himself?
What if he pardons these people who are terrorists on the Capitol?
Or pardons himself?
He can only pardon himself from federal offenses. He cannot pardon himself from state offenses, and that's where he's being investigated in the state of New York.
There is a possibility that after all of this, there's no punishment, no consequence, and he could run again for president.
And that's one of the motivations that people have for advocating for impeachment.
House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn says a vote could come by midweek, but suggested the chamber could wait before sending it over to the Senate.
Let's give President-elect Biden the 100 days he needs to get his agenda off and running, and maybe we'll send the articles sometimes after that.
Pressure is also building on Republican Senators Josh Hawley and Ted Cruz over their role in contesting the electoral results. Marriott and Citibank among the first companies to suspend donations to those who objected.
I've called for them to resign.
As lawmakers prepare to return to Washington, the Capitol's attending physician warns in a new memo obtained by CBS News that they may have been exposed to someone who tested positive for coronavirus while they were holed up during the siege.
Nikole Killion joins us from Wilmington, Delaware, covering President-elect Biden. And Nikole, I understand there are some late developments involving the president-elect?
Well, this evening, we learned that President-elect Biden has spoken with the brother of Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick. Sicknick died Thursday from injuries he suffered in the riot. Mr. Biden would not say if he plans to attend his funeral. Sharika?
Nikole Killion with that latest information. Thank you.